So you know how you believe ghosts after people die they become ghosts.
Yeah.
So in Islam we believe that when people die they're in the grave and that's done.
I'm tired, you know. Like,
Yeah, I'm tired.
after closing.
My legs are finished. Everything's finished.
I'm gonna do it like after just go on.
I'm gonna go home and sleep. Oh wait, I got exam to do.
Oh, tomorrow.
No, not exam. That after I did a bit yesterday and I have to finish it off today.
Oh
Day
shit.
night, so
Alright.
it's a bit long.
I'm going to haunted place in London. I don't know when, but
Where? What's it called?
I forgot the name, but
Okay.
I'm gonna send you the link. So I just want to see the difference in between English ghosts and Japanese ghosts, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like Japanese ghosts they speak in Japanese. I imagine like when I go to like haunted place in London and they speak to me like in English and I couldn't hear it.
Okay, I
Like
see.
because of like my lack of like English.
What did you say?
Or is it, sorry, second please. Sorry, I need to like on my like listening skill, but
That's hilarious. So they speak Japanese to you there in Japan.
In Japan, yeah.
So then you.
Imagine they speak English.
So in France they speak French as well.
Bonjour. Bonjour. I don't know what else.
Yeah. So in my
is that
religion,
in your region like what kind of like ghosts do you?
yeah. So it's quite similar. We believe that ghosts, we call them jinns, they adapt around to what's around them. So that's why. So let's say there's a ghost in Japan, it will learn around from its surrounding, and the people it imitates them. So it copies them. So in Japan, that's why you'd say, oh, they speak Japanese here, they speak English, blah 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 blah. So yeah, they speak different languages. So you know how you believe ghosts after people die they become ghosts.
Yeah.
So in Islam, we believe that when people die, they're in the grave, and that's done. Like you won't see any more of them ever. Yeah, but we do believe in ghosts. But we believe in ghosts in general, like they're here. They could be around us. They could,
But okay.
They could be anywhere.
That means you mean like ghosts not from human, like
Yeah. It's not
They're
from
not
human.
from, like-
So ghosts in Islam and ghosts like us humans and our ghosts were two separate worlds. They exist like us. They speak like us. They shop. They
shop as well.
They shop.
They might be.
Yeah, no, they do. Well, that's what we believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they shop, they have kids. It's like their own world, but we can't see what's happening. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, alright.
So they live exactly like us humans, but we just can't see them. That's what it is.
Shit.
Yeah, we have like the regular ones, and then we have one is in the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah. We have one that always stays with you. So we believe that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we believe there's a ghost part of yourself that is always with you.
Oh, so there's like
So every human has a ghost with them.
on their like ghost.
Yeah. So it's quite weird if you think about it like that. But we believe that. Step into the toilet with our left foot and we say a prayer, and like it keeps us safe. Like we have different, like anywhere we have lots of different ones. Like before going to sleep, waking up, like different ones that it's like for protection and stuff like that to keep me safe. So we believe there's good and there's bad.
Okay.
There's the bad ones is the ones that we believe can possess you and they want to have fun and they just want to mess with you. And the good ones, they mind their own business and they don't care about any of that. So yeah, it's exactly like us.
So like in that case, if you when you go to like graveyard or something, you don't feel like scared or something. Because like, I believe like ghosts, from human, like after like some people like die, but they go still like strong emotion.
Yeah.
They try to like just stay in the like I don't know in this world.
Yeah.
And then that's why I feel scared when I go to like graveyard or like
So for graveyard, like I said, we don't believe people come after they die. They come back as ghosts, but I still feel scared because it's still dark. There could still be ghosts there, and they mess with you in that sense when you're by yourself. Yeah. So for example, you were talking about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen,
Yeah.
It's exactly like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
They're not from human. They're from like human strong emotion from human.
No, they're not from our emotion, but when they possess you, they can. When you're angry or very sad or depressed or anything, they can take advantage of that. They can use that to like possess you or like mess with you and do stuff. So that's what we believe. Yeah,
Oh.
it's quite very different in that sense.
For me, it's more like scary because like ghost is still like human. That's what I believe, right?
Yeah.
So, but for you, ghost is not human.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that is,
Yeah.
and I don't know what they want to do or like
Yeah.
It's
So
creepy.
Yeah. So for example, I'm not vulnerable or anything like that. So in that sense, I feel safe and I wouldn't be getting possessed or anything. But so yeah, it's quite interesting.
Oh.
And I don't know. Good luck when you go to the graveyard. 'Cause I feel
Yeah.
like you're gonna. If you come back crying, I'm gonna say I told you so. If you have nightmares, I'll be like, you deserve it.
Yeah.
So when we die, we believe that we don't come back alive, but we come into our senses in the grave.
In the,
Yeah.
So you're gonna be like plants then,
Sorry?
trees. You're still there.
Yeah.
So you go like sense something, but you can't move from the
Yeah.
graveyard. innit?
You can't move or anything, and that this is like a test. So you know how we have life after death. When we die, we can't do anything anymore. So we have good deeds and bad deeds. So when we die, that's when we start getting judged by God.
Oh.
Like, yeah. So we come to our senses and then we get questioned. Like, how were you in the previous life? Like, what did you do? Were you good? Were you bad? And then you get punished or you get rewarded based on what you did.
Rewarded.
Yeah.
How does God reward you if you do like?
So the bad people, the grave will like it will crush them and like you wouldn't be able to breathe or anything
Okay.
like that, and there'll be like creatures and stuff like that, like nibbling on your
Creature.
body. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the good people, the graveyard will expand for them. So you'll be in a state of where you're comfortable in the grave. Like you know how the grave, the coffin is literally like here to here.
Yes. Yeah.
It will expand for them and you'll be able to smell the scent of heaven until we have a day of judgment. That's like a doomsday, the end of the world basically. Until the end of the world, and then we will properly be decided by God, actual God, and then He will put us into heaven or hell. So
Oh.
then it's very interesting, very interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. That's good to know. Okay.
And we don't know when it could be, like, it could be in a couple of days, it could be whenever. Like, we have no idea. We sometimes believe that jinns can take on the form of like animals or like anything, to be honest. So like black cats is one. It's not like always like cats, it's just like it could be like different animals, but they take on the form in the night and stuff like that. But they can even take the form of like not human, but something that looks like a human. Yeah, so
Dolls or something.
Yeah. So there's experience, like there's people that said, oh, I've seen, like I was talking to a person, this that, but then I looked down and their feet is backwards, or they couldn't see their face properly and it was
Oh my
dark.
days.
So that's like how you would notice if they were jinns.
So when they like take a form of something, like what's their purpose? Like they try to communicate with us, or
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Actually, I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
To be honest, if I'm honest, I couldn't tell you. And one other thing, so we believe that sometimes a jinn can fall in love with a human. It's actually very crazy when a woman is by herself, like the dark or like she's naked or something like that. It can fall in love, and sometimes a jinn fell in love with her, and that woman wanted to marry another person.
Okay. Alright.
And the jinn actually got jealous.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And the jinn got jealous, and so it possessed her, and then all her skin, it swelled up. She looked
Yeah,
like a
it's like
balloon.
ugly.
Yeah, she looked like a balloon everywhere. And then the priest found out that it was actually a jinn that was he doesn't want you to get married because he's in love with you. Yeah. So that's why like I said, we have prayers, like going into the bathroom for safety, for entering or going to sleep. Yeah, so that's why we have different prayers. So
Jeez.
there's a lot.
That sound is cool though. Like name is Jeans. It's like oh shit, it's cool, bro. Right?
It sounds scary, isn't it?
It sounds scary and it's cool as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Jeans.
There could be one listening to us right here. Like we would like.
And they're nodding, right?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
That's we are. That's how we are.
I'm very cool. I am a Jin. Very
I'm
cool.
Jin, yeah. I'm a good guy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Alright. これでこんな感じで。
Thank you.
Thank you for the story. It's so
No problem.
interesting.
Until next time.
Until next time. Okay. ということで今日の動画こんな感じで終わります。じゃあまた次の動画で。
Edges, my pop work is life when it's complex. I found love when it's center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people. This is city I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every brick. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I